everybody. Ron Legrand here for the questions and answers of the week. We just happen to be at the end of our Masters Retreat being held in St. Augustine Beach, Florida, and with a dynamite group of smart folks. So this week, I'm going to let them answer your questions. So let me be the first one, Kim.
Okay, here's a question.
All right. Yeah.
This is from Tony and Angie in Ohio.
Uh-huh.
Do the proceeds that go into a 1031 exchange come from the net of the purchase price, my seller costs, including the non-refundable option deposit amount only, or does it also include the cash flow over the course of the life of the golden goose?
All right, turn around and let's see these folks that are still left in the room here. Who wants to answer that? Oh, I said this was a smart group.
Les, you want to answer it?
No, I was just waving hi.
Who wants to answer that? Go ahead.
Oh, Heather wants to, but I have to give her the microphone so we
All right, Heather.
Who was the lady that did the exchange over here? I can't remember.
Debbie?
Debbie? Debbie knows the answer to this.
No.
Go ahead, answer it, Heather.
Your monthly income, like off the rent, that kind of payment, no, it wouldn't be included in the calculation.
Correct. And frankly, neither would anything else except the net profit. You might get a check bigger or less than net profit when you make the sale. That's the only thing you need to worry about is getting rid of the profits that you made. And you know, you can go on the Gold Club site and you'll see a lesson there on just that 1031 exchange, one house for three houses. All right, what's next?
Okay, this is going to be a fun one
Okay.
for participation. In the last mastermind you attended, what was the top 3 things you learned to make you a better real estate investor?
What? Mastermind I attended wasn't about necessarily investing in real estate. It was about training for the most part. Well, I don't know. There's a lot of serious investors in there. I can't think of 3 things. So quit asking such hard questions, Tony. I know it's you.
Yeah, but maybe these people learned something while they were here.
Is that what the question is? What did they learn?
No, the question isn't, Tony didn't even know they were here.
Skip the question. What's
Okay.
next?
Okay.
Actually, I learned a lot here, combining AI with real estate. Didn't you? We all did, man. That's going to be huge. Amazing.
Okay, here's a question from Robert in Oregon.
Okay.
Hello, Ron.
Hello, Robert.
Will you ever be traveling to Seattle, Washington in the future at all to teach one of your seminars?
Not if I can help it, Robert. Oh, I go there every once in a while, but you realize how far Seattle is from Jacksonville, Florida, Robert. That's a long ways, and I don't have an airplane anymore, okay? But I don't know, I try to do a couple events out west every single year. I've got next year planned though, and there's nothing on there for Seattle.
All right.
So, Robert, it's easier for you to travel where I am than my whole crew traveling where you are anyway.
So, Robert, we look forward to seeing you soon
Absolutely.
in Jacksonville.
Yeah, that's next.
Okay, next question is from Monica in Illinois.
Monica.
Why does the standard purchase and sale agreement form print out in small letters and it doesn't fill the page? It is something on your end or mine? I'm printing on legal sized paper.
I don't know the answer to that question. You want to know the answer? Send in the question and direct it to Nick. Anybody know the answer?
It's a setting.
It's a setting?
Yeah,
It's a
probably
setting
her
on
printer
her end.
setting.
Yeah.
Yes.
She needs to check.
Monica,
aligned.
She needs to horizontally aligned. And
Well,
then also
it needs to
the,
be portrait, needs to be 11 by 14 paper, which is legal size, and it will print out properly. You need to make sure in your printer that you have it set correctly.
That's
It's
it.
just got to be on legal paper on the printer,
Right,
not the paper. The paper don't have a bearing. It's the printer.
right.
Yeah. All right, well, that's enough on that.
Okay, Monica should
Check
have.
your settings.
Okay, this is a question from Farhad in Oregon.
Okay?
I found a house in the area whose owner passed away recently. I tried to locate any descendants, but nobody even, oh boy, talked to me. Looks like it is in pre-foreclosure. Can the county help me in any way to find out if it's going to probate or auction or REO, as there is little mortgage loan left that has not yet been paid off?
All right, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Number one, if it's going to probate, that's a filing at the courthouse. If it's going to sale, or if it's going to get foreclosed on, that's also filed at the courthouse. Easy, very easy for you to get. Now, if you can't get a hold of the owner, here's a thought. Why don't you go buy the first mortgage and foreclose on it yourself and back into the property? And you don't have to even give the first mortgage a discount if it's a small loan on there. Just buy it what the premium price, and then hire attorney to foreclose. I foreclose on myself quite often. No, I ain't explaining that next week.
You opened up that.
Okay. Well, if you buy it, though, you want to buy it in a land trust. Okay, so then the foreclosure that you're going to file is against the land trust. Your name's never going to be in it. So I'm foreclosing on my own property, if that makes sense, because that's a great way to sell a house. And if they don't buy the house, then I get the house. So either way, I'm going to win big.
Okay,
If I'm foreclosing in most states, I get all the money over and above what I'm owed when I file a thing. The owner gets the money, but who's the owner? My land trust. Yeah, it's an easy way to sell a house. All right.
okay, this is the final question from Tony.
Okay, Tony.
If I reach the end of my term with a seller and the seller decides to extend the term, what documentation do I need and what do I do with it to make it official?
It's called an email, Tony. That's all you need to do is get an email from the seller. They agreed to extend it to blank, and it's all you need. You don't have to file anything at the courthouse. And so don't try to complicate everything.
That's it.
Is that all we got?
Yeah?
That ain't much, guys. That ain't much. All right. Okay. Turn around one more time and tell them, look at these. Oh, that one was gone. All right.
More than that.
Is that a good looking crowd? Yeah. All right. So thank you all. See you next week. Same time, same channel.